Happy Sunday. I hope you are staying safe and having a wonderful day today. We've got some very important details to cover in today's update. But before we dive in, I've got a quick message that I want to share with someone out there. I believe someone out there needs to hear this right now. And this message is from an American historian, Alice Morse Earl. And it says, and I quote, "Every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day." So I'm not sure who needs to hear this right now, but the fact is, no matter how your day is going today, no matter who has pissed you off, no matter what you've heard from Congress, from Mitch McConnell, from Nancy Pelosi, no matter how you think the stimulus package is going, there is something good in today for you. I hope you embrace this message and I hope you run with it. So let's dive right into today's update. That's all I've got. Okay, so the details today shows that 33 million Americans in California are going to fall under the new stay-at-home order by tonight. So if you live in California or you know someone who is in California, this is an important report to keep in mind. So for 3 weeks, we're going to see a stay-at-home order in the state of California as the state battles with new record levels of the pandemic. So the virus right now is going crazy out there, and the governor has issued this stay-at-home order in order to help cut down the spread of the virus. And from this report, we're seeing that from starting tonight, schools, playgrounds, hair salons, museums, theaters, and bars will all be closed for at least 3 weeks. And restaurants can still deliver and do the takeout services. Then for stores out there, if you're going to the store, just know that the stores are going to limit the number of customers in their stores to 20% capacity. And as usual, all businesses are still going to require the mask wearing and the social distancing indoors. So if you live in California, you got to pay attention to this. So this is a way for them to cut down the spread of the virus, like I said earlier. And this was enacted because certain regions of the state are seeing an increase in cases. So these regions of the state will enact new restrictions according to this report once their intensive care units reach more than 85% capacity. So that's it on the California lockdowns, and we're hoping they are able to crush this virus and get it under control with this stay-at-home order. So we do have a new report from President Trump himself, and this is about no other person but Rudy Giuliani. So if you know Rudy Giuliani, or for those of you who don't know, Rudy Giuliani is President Trump's right-hand man, and he's his personal lawyer, and he's been at the forefront of the election battles that President Trump has been fighting lately. And he just tested positive for the virus. So Donald Trump tweeted today, and he says, "Rudy Giuliani, by far the greatest mayor in the history of New York City, and who has been working tirelessly exposing the most corrupt election by far in the history of the United States." Okay. He goes on to say that Rudy Giuliani has tested positive for the China virus. Get better soon, Rudy. We will carry on. So regardless of who you think Rudy Giuliani is, if you like him or not, I mean, different people have different opinions, and I know most of the viewers on this channel have mixed opinions on the Trump administration's fight for the election, and also Rudy Giuliani. But I hope he gets well soon, and sending prayers out to him and his family, and I hope they are strong. He's 76 years old, so he does fall under the high risk category. So we hope he gets well soon, and we hope he gets even a whole lot better faster. So here's the deal right now. We're seeing several reports out there calling for more stimulus. And the latest report we're seeing comes from Shark Tank star. So businessman Kevin O'Leary is the latest voice calling for more stimulus. So Kevin O'Leary did send out a message this past few days, and the Shark Tank investor and entrepreneur said something about the stimulus, and this is what he said, and I quote, according to this report from Yahoo Finance: "I am not worried about business in America. I am worried about people in America." So this is what Kevin O'Leary said. This is very interesting. He goes on to say, I'd much rather have a stimulus package that gives individual checks or extends unemployment benefits for the next, listen, 14 months. The idea that the government can pick winners and losers in business has clearly been demonstrated to be false. So he makes a very great point here, but again, this is very interesting to me. And the reason why it's interesting is he says for the next 14 months. I mean, he needs to write a letter to Congress and put this in that letter, the next 14 months. So he's the latest investor and businessman who's been vocal about this very stimulus package. And he's right. The people first. The American people come first, and the American people need another stimulus check. The American people need another stimulus package that addresses the needs. And also, the extension of the unemployment benefits is very critical right now because we have 20 something million Americans, households, individuals, families that rely on these extended unemployment benefits. So the expiration of this benefit is something that needs to be renewed. It's something that needs to be kept going, whether Congress thinks it's right or not. A lot of families depend on these very unemployment benefits to keep their financial responsibilities taken care of. So Kevin O'Leary has been very vocal about this, and this is the latest update on the stimulus from him. So give the American people stimulus checks and stop funding companies. This is what this is what a businessman is saying, and this is the message he's sending to the American Congress. So right now, the latest update that we do have when it comes to some provisions that we saw in the CARES Act that are set to expire towards the end of the year is the one from the Education Department. So the Education Department has extended the student loan payment pause, and this will affect 42 million American borrowers. Remember, in the CARES Act, there was a payment pause for student loans, and this was supposed to expire by the end of the year. But the U.S. Department of Education Secretary Betsy DeVos announced on Friday that the payment pause and the interest waiver for student loan borrowers will be extended through the end of January of 2021. So this is great news for all student loan borrowers, but we need Congress to do more. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. While we wait for Congress to finalize the next stimulus package, you may have to pick up a side hustle or a side gig to get some cash or make some extra money from home. Be sure to check out the video on the left to discover the one-of-a-kind website that pays you hundreds to thousands of dollars to just read out loud. This is a free, simple, and exclusive side hustle, and in this video, you'll discover the step-by-step process to get started today. And if you want the best-kept secret to increase your credit score fast, check out the video on the right. Don't forget to help others find this video quicker by liking this video and sharing it. And also, be sure to subscribe now as we track the latest progress on the next stimulus package. See you in the next update. Be safe and thank you for watching.